Dear students, this is the fourth class, and in this class we will learn how to insert a figure in your document. So, very often you need to insert figures in your documents, and in that case, the techniques or the process how to insert figure in your uh, document will be discussed in this chapter. And this chapter, that means this chapter will deal with the insertion of an image into a LaTeX document. And to do this, you need to use the graphics package, and that will be highlighted in our in our in our programs. So see here, this that is here. Use package graphics. So if you wish or desire to insert figure into your document, then you must have to use this package, that is graphics graphics. So you have to use this use package graphics. Unless using this command or this package, you will not success to insert a figure into your documents. Okay, now let us come to the section. This section, see here, we are inserting figures into our introduction section. So here, so all as we done in our previous cases, in this case also, the insertion of figure will start with the command begin backslash begin, then within the curly bracket figure. So begin figure will start of inserting a figure into documents, and it will end by the command backslash end figure. And after see here, after writing begin, then within the curly brackets figure, after that within a square bracket we have written here h, and this h has a special significant and specific significant, and h actually determines, or h signifies that h is the placement specifier. That is, this h is the specifier placement specifier. That means it will specify where your figure will insert. Okay, that means h actually this within this square bracket, this h actually determines where your figure will be inserted, and actually it determines, or it signifies that, or it determines the page actually this in on which page this section will appear, and this h will try to determine or try to insert the figure on this page if it fits. So the h is the placement specifier, and h means put the figure approximately here. That means approximately this in the on this page, approximately. And if it does not fit, then fit where it and if it does not fit, then insert the figure where it fits. Okay, so the significance of h is that h is the placement specifier, and it will determines whether this figure will fit on this place. Okay, approximately on this place. Okay, and there are another placement specifier, other placement specifier, which are known as small v. And this if you use here small b, then that will place the figure at the bottom of the page. And another one is there, that is small p, and that placement specifier will insert a figure on a specified page. That is a page which is kept for inserting your figures only, exclusively for your figures. So within this curly bracket, after this curly bracket, see here, you have started with begin backslash begin, then within curly bracket figure, and within square bracket. And within the square bracket, you can use three types of placement specifier. One is h, another is B, another is P, and fourth one that you can use is T. If small t, if you use small t, that will produce a figure at the top of your page. So there are four placement specifier. One is H means it will insert your figure in this place if it fits. And after that you can use another placement specifier, that is B small b, that will produce your figure at the bottom of the page. And then P small p, that will produce your figure on a specified page, that is kept exclusively for your figures. And another one is T small t, that will produce your figure at the top of the page. So we understand a different kind of placement specifier. So here we use H. If that is the figure, the figure will be inserted here if it fits. Then centering. This caption, this command, backslash centering. Backslash centerings, actually this command used for to center the image on the page. That is the image will be, or the figure will be centered, aligned. And if it is not done, the image will be left aligned by default. So if you don't use the command centering, backslash centering, the figure will be left aligned by default. And if you use this, the figure will be centered, aligned. And it is a good idea to use these as the figure caption are centered, because your figure caption, sometimes you need to use a figure caption, so it is very good practice to use this as the figure captions. Figure captions are centered. After that, you see here include graphics, backslash include graphics, and then within curly brackets figure. And here is something, here we will discuss this later, but first see here include graphics, then within curly bracket figure1.eps. That means these include graphics, within curly bracket you have written the figure number which you wish to use. Okay, you have to give a number to your figure which you wish to insert into your document. So this figure should, the numbered figure should be here. And include graphics is a command that actually puts your image in the document. And these include graphics, this command will insert your figure into the document. Unless using this command, you will not able to insert a figure. Okay, the image file should be saved. And remember, the image file is, you have the image figure1.eps. I will discuss what is EPS, etc. So figure1. So your file, so the image file should be saved in the same folder where the .text file resides. So that is, see here, your name of your document is s1.text. So you must have this figure in the same folder where this s1.text, that is the text file, resides. So unless that, the figure will not be inserted into your document. And after that, see here within the square bracket, here width, then 1, then slash text width. Actually, this means this is an optional command, and that specifies the width of the picture. That is how will be the width of your picture, that will be determined by this command, that is by this width, then 1 text width. And in this case, that is within this width 1 text width, this in this case the width is same as the text, because that is the text width means the text width that you are using, and the text width 1 backslash text width will produce the figure in your document in such a way that the width will be the same as that of the text. And there are another option here which will be discussed later in the later figure insertion slide. So now go to the next one. Okay, so go to the caption. Number one is the caption. This is my first image. So within these caption, then within curly bracket, and the description of the figure should be here. So caption, this is my first image. This is my first image. This is the caption of this your the caption of your figure, and that defines the caption about the figure. And if it is used, the Latex will add figure and number before the caption. That is, if you use caption, then it will appear the figure, your figure will have figure number one or figure number, and then the caption, and this is the end of the figure, and this will label your figure. Okay, this comment will label your figure. So this is the first figure, and I have insert another figure here. So same thing is there. If the basic structure of inserting a figure for the second figure is the same, that is here also, but the figure number is here, figure 2.ps, and you see here height equal to 60 millimeter. So in this case, the height of the figure will be 60 millimeter. I have determined it. So let's go to the output. Here is the output. See, here is the introduction section, and this is the first figure. So figure 1, this is my first image, this is the caption, and since we have used this caption, so this will produce the number of the figure. And since there are two figures, so for the first case it will have figure number 1, it will have the figure number 2, that is here figure 1, and this is figure 2, and this is my first image, that is, it is the first figure that you have inserted, and this is the second figure that you have inserted. So in this way you can use or insert your figure. Next, go to the next one. See here, and see here in the first case you have used age, the placement specifier as age. So it has and this produce your figure if because in that places, this place and this place. Okay, because for the first case, see here in this case the first figure is here, the second figure does not fit here, so it has produced in this page. Okay, next go to the next one, the basic structure is here. So h is here, so if the figure will be inserted in this place, if it fits, then with one text with okay, and this is figure 1, this is the same thing. The first figure remains the same as it was in the previous case, and in this case here, see also the same thing is also here, only the exception is here. See here it is written T, and you know that T will produce the figure at the top of this page. So go to the output. Here is the output. Okay, this page is here, and see here what happened here. This was here for the first page, and here is the top of the page. It will produce at the top of the page. Okay, it has produced at the it has inserted at the top of the page. Next, go to the next one. The basic structure remains the same for the two figures, and here see it is written H. That means this figure will be inserted here if it permits or if it fits, and then it is B, that is bottom of the page. So go to that. Here is the first figure, here is the second figure, and second figure is inserted at the bottom of this page. Okay, so this is interesting. And next, another way, this is the figure, both figure remain same, but here placement specifier are different from the previous one. See here it is P and it is P. So this placement specifier will produce a figure at some specified page which is exclusively kept to keep your figures. So that is here. See here, this is the page where the figures are kept or inserted. This is another page, and this is specified. This page is specified for keeping your images. So the images are inserted in this page, and the command in this case that were used is this P and this P. Okay, and all other things remain the same. So I have not discussed in detail in these details about this. Okay, because we have already discussed and we know. Now go to the next one. See here what difference is made here. Here is P, that means it will produce a page in the specified page, and this will also produce a page, specified page, that is here. Specified page is here where two figures are inserted, and see here height is 60 okay, and okay, this is the same thing that we used, nothing difference is there. Figure P, here is also figure P, height is this, okay, no problem. Now next go to the next one. This is the next one. See here, this figure appears as large. You can compare it before that. Okay, so in this case also you see that for the second case, although you have used P, but you have not used the centering. Yes, just look at here. Slash means this would be in our Latex document, in our text editor, but will not appear in our output. Okay, and slash since percentage sign is given here, so this has kept in unavailed. Okay, disabled. This has kept disabled. So centering will not be there for the second figure. However, because this command used to keep your figure centered aligned, because center aligned, and obviously your caption will be center aligned. So since you have not used this command, percentage sign means this command is disabled, so your figure will be left aligned by default. So that we discussed at the very beginning of this class. So that is there. So if you would use percentage sign, that is but let us go to the previous one. This is the previous one. In this case, see here, centering is enabled here, so the figure is centered, and here percentage centering is not enabled, it is disabled, so it is left aligned. Okay, now go to the next one. Here, see here, everything is same. Everything is same that was previous one, but centering is active here, enabled here, so it will be centered figure. The figure will be centered, but the size of the figure, let's see here, scale 0.5. This will produce a figure. This will produce a figure in different size, and the width would, so in this case the width has changed in centimeter. This would produce 0.5 centimeter, and in this case we have used scale is equal to 0.5, and this scales the image by desired factor. If you use to increase our factor, increase our figure size, then you can scale here, we can scale it here. Okay, 0.5 means it has double size, and if you use 0.25, then the size of this figure will be four times that of the previous, the first case. So this is the case where we can increase the size of our figure. So next, go to the next one. So this is the last one. So in this class we know how to insert a figure into our document, and different styles of the figure, whether the figure will be kept on the top of the page, or the bottom of the page, or on a specified page, whether it would be left aligned, or if it would be left, if you desire to use this figure as left aligned, then this centering should have to be disabled, and if you wish to increase your figure size, then you can scale it here. Okay, so I hope you understand, and this is really important and interesting, because our document, very often our document needs to have several figures, and in this way we can insert our figure into our